All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Clint from Blitz Disc Golf, and he's gonna help me out with a little bit of the backhand for him today. Can't wait to get to it.
Yeah, I heard you just gained some mad distance not that long ago.
Yeah, a little bit. I did a video with Tyler Wozniak. I can toss that video in the description as well, but he's been working on a couple of things with me, and so I was doing this kind of nasty swooping syndrome, you know, and so we're kind of getting that ironed out a little bit, and was able to add a little bit of distance, but looking forward to a couple more tips.
Yeah, I'm going to let you throw a few, and then I'm just going to kind of give you your biggest or one or two rocks that I think are going to add the most arm speed.
Okay, sweet.
Yep. Okay. And give me two standstills.
Okay.
Very good. Your standstill's actually pretty dang good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I watch this slow-mo? Okay. Well, I just watched this throw on slow-mo because it's fast enough where I actually needed slow-mo to figure out what's going on.
Yes.
So there are two big things I see that are costing you speed.
Okay.
The first one is an easy fix. It's wrist curl. So the first thing I notice is you set up suitcase, right?
Yes.
And that's to help keep your elbow up, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we'll talk about the next thing later, but when you initiate your throw, you elbow drop, but that's the second thing. First thing is I want you to really focus on your wrist being nice and relaxed, loose, right? And when you set up, make sure you're not setting up with an extended wrist. Okay, so that would look like kicking my wrist back, right? As opposed to this is flexed wrist or curled wrist, right? So when you set up, I want you to feel the weight of the disc, pull your wrist downward.
Okay.
Okay, do you feel how it kind of bends you down? I want you to feel that feeling during the throw as well. Okay? When you throw, when you reach back, I don't want you to ever kick your wrist back. Okay? Even in your reach back. I only want you to let it get flat. But I want it to be flat, and I want it to be loose enough that when you start pulling, the disc weight bends it in. Okay, so you don't need to manually bend it in and like keep it cocked or anything. Although you can, if this is hard for you to get right, you can do a little bit of preparation by keeping a curled wrist the whole throw. Okay. And you can throw very far like that. Tristan Tanner does that. Okay.
Right.
So if you need that, you can do that. But what I want you to focus on is flat at reach back, relaxed enough that it naturally bends into the pocket, right? And then as you come out, it's going to naturally snap to straight. Okay. Okay. So let's do a few throws where you kind of let that wrist be a little looser. Right. And really, really go with the flow of the throw. Okay. Okay.
Standstills or?
We can start however you want. I think it's probably easier to focus on standstills.
Okay. Okay.
So start with those, and then we'll do a few romps too.
Okay.
Feel that weight. You know, just like when you putt, you know how you do like a little feel the wrist, be able to break.
Right.
Same thing when you throw. Feel it. Boom.
Okay.
What was that? Is that your normal snap?
Yeah, yeah. I know. I normally
It always
get,
sounds like
I
that.
normally get. I'm normally pretty snappy.
What's your grip like? 3 finger?
2 finger.
2 finger. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
That makes sense. That was a weird amount
That's
of
like Aaron
snap.
Gossage, right?
That was a weird amount of step. I was like,
Wait a minute. Okay.
that doesn't seem right. Your first couple didn't sound like that either.
No. No. Okay.
Yeah, excellent. Maybe 2 run-ups now.
Okay.
You should be able to see immediately that your pocket, right? Even if you're in the same arm position in your pocket, if you're extended at all, that disc is farther back in the race, right? But if I just curl and I'm in the exact same position, that disc is further ahead.
Okay.
Right, so you're just getting a little bit more ahead with the disc than your body.
Okay.
You're just gaining a little bit of arm speed, right, by changing the position of the disc.
Oh, okay, of wrist, all right.
Now what I would expect to see is your spin would go up with this change.
Okay.
So like over a month's period of working this into your full form,
Right.
your spin will go up, which
Okay.
means your discs will just act more like neutral in general.
Mm-hmm.
More overstable discs will go straighter for longer. Understable discs will also go straighter for longer.
Okay.
So you can kind of control the discs a little better, especially in the wood with more spin.
Okay.
So, that's a beautiful play. All right, let's watch the video back real quick.
Okay.
And we'll see if we can see a difference. See how you set up? Now, if you're not as cocked back at all, that's good. Flat, 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 flat. Let's see if you get curled. No. Okay, so what I like to tell people, my clients, right, is here, I want the disc to be hidden from the camera in this frame.
Ah.
Another cue you can think of to help you do this is throw through your bicep.
Okay.
Okay, when you throw, I want you to throw through this bicep. That's going to cause you to have to curl. Because if you're like this, right, you can never throw through your bicep.
Okay.
You have to be like this. So let's try throw through your bicep and see if that gets you that wrist pull. Okay. If you can get that down, I promise you it will not only give you speed, but it will give you a ton of spin, which will just make you be able to use your speed better.
Okay.
Yeah, and for you, you might be someone who needs the fully curled for the whole throw for like, you know, a week or two.
Okay.
So you can just get used to that feeling. Yeah, you need two more like that. Buzz?
Yep.
Very buzz. Okay. I mean, that, you know, give yourself a month, right? Do some fully curled the whole throw.
Right.
Just get that feeling down. And then do some where you're really focused on letting the wrist be pretty low tension. And the only time the tension should really go up is on the way out, right? You can, like, everything should be almost straightening. And you can add a little oomph to the end of your throw by both opening your elbow and straightening your wrist.
Okay.
So I like to think about it as keeping your arm straight, letting it bend because of the forces, and then you return it to straight.
I was actually just early this morning. I was watching the, you said like the spaghetti drill or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
the ultimate drill video.
That kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And so kind of getting that.
That's
curl.
the exact same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other thing that I wanted to address is, I know you know this, and I know you got help with this already. You have some elbow drop at the beginning of the throw. Okay.
Yep.
I want to show you why you're getting elbow drop and how you can fix it. Okay. So when you coil, right? And I guess I should face the camera for this. When you coil, okay, your elbow orientation matters a lot. And you can see, you know that because you set up suitcase. You're trying to keep your elbow
Get the elbow up.
right?
Yeah.
As soon as you reach back, right, you externally rotate your shoulder. Okay. So this is pointing the pit of my elbow at the sky. You can also call it, you know, supinated.
Right.
They're linked. Okay. So basically, as you go to throw, you boom, crank your arm this way by rotating your shoulder. Now, as soon as you initiate, what's going to happen? Right? Your elbow is going to hinge on the plane your elbow can only hinge on. So if I point my elbow like this and I pull, I have to drive my elbow down the disco. I have no choice. Right? So what I want you to do is, I want you to just point your elbow at the camera. When you reach back, point your elbow at the camera, and when you drive, point your elbow at the camera. What you'll find is, when you point your elbow this way, now when you drive, your elbow is going to move out and the disc is going to move in.
Okay.
And this is a powerful position, where this is a terrible position. So it's all I want you to do is focus on your elbow pointing to things, and using your shoulder to control that. And I want you to start off very slow, okay? Because your natural instinct is going to be immediately, right? Because that's how you get power right now.
Right.
You will get way more power if you learn this.
Okay.
Way more.
And
So, go ahead.
Keep the inside of my arm more facing towards me as opposed to rotating it upwards.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Simply. And we can start out really slow, right? So you just point your elbow at that tree line, and then you just nice and slow. I just don't want to ever let my elbow get off that tree line. So you
Okay.
just, right? And you'll find that it's not that hard when you fix it.
Okay.
And then you just add power. We slowly creep up and remove that pattern
Right.
of external rotation from our reach back.
Okay.
Nice and slow to start.
Okay.
There you go. That's it.
Okay.
You did a way better job.
Thank you.
Like first throw, it looks 5 times better than
Okay.
your natural throw. Like just in how, like, because if you collapse this to start, now you have to fight out the whole throw to get back to an okay position.
Right.
We're just wasting power.
Okay.
Why don't we just never get in the position, and then all the power can go to making the disc go far.
Okay.
That's what we want to do. Good. So much better. That's Firebird, by the way.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
Just
Fantastic.
nuked it.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is something I genuinely believe. Like these two things, right? They seem small.
Right.
They can add 50 feet to your thing. Okay?
Okay.
It's that important.
Right.
Right. Adding some extra spin will help you control the speed, and then that elbow orientation thing really maximizes like the geometry of your levers, so that when you get to the end, you're hinging out and just snapping to a really long lever.
Okay.
That lets the power that you already have, because you're a jack guy, right? It just multiplies it into the disc more.
Right.
And that's what we want.
Okay.
So. Yeah, not bad. That thing is a meat hook.
Yeah, that's big.
That's a meat hook. I want you to throw this one.
Okay.
This one's good. It's a 9-speed into bombs.
Okay.
Dynasty. Elbow only. We're not focused on power at all.
Okay.
There you go. Mush.
Let's go.
Woo. Yeah. See, now you make me look like I'm not anything special, right? I feel like disc golf form in general is much more simple than people make it out to be. See the problem, what's causing it, fix the cause.
Okay.
Like at the lowest we can go, the root cause.
Right.
For you, it's just external rotation of the shoulder.
Okay.
So we can fight. We can say like, okay, well, don't collapse your arm. Okay, well, how?
How?
Right?
Right.
Don't externally rotate your shoulder at reach back so that you have to collapse your arm.
Okay.
Just keeping that orientation changes the whole swing, right? So I think, 50 feet in a month or two, you could seriously add that much. The wrist thing, I think it helps a lot more than people think too. And you'll see, like in pro players, you rarely ever see the disc in the power pocket position. Almost always hidden from the camera. So if I'm sideways, if I'm facing the camera, when I get to my power pocket, you really won't be able to see the disc normally. Because I'm here, right? You can maybe barely see the tail end of the disc. Where in AMs, you'll very commonly see like half or the whole disc.
Right.
Because they're extended, they're not getting the disc inside of them.
Okay.
Which is a video on my channel.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll toss that in there too. So
Toss
just
it
a
off.
little bit more of that.
You want to rip this Sphinx?
Yeah. Yeah. That's out there a little bit.
Oh my God, that's new.
That's out there a little bit.
There you go. So combine those two things.
Okay.
I think you're going to be doing great.
Awesome. Sweet.
Very nice to meet you, and
Dude, thank
thanks
you.
for having me on.
That was wonderful. You want to bomb a couple? Of course.
Oh, sure.
You know, I mean, we got to see what he
Do
can
I
do.
have anything bomb worthy?
Yeah,
I
all
already
right.
threw a couple. I got a Wraith and a Luster, so we'll
Okay.
see what I can do. Yeah, I mean, you just cranked one, so now I got to get further than that. All right, distance comp, throw 5. It's got to be good. Woo. I should do it.
Oh my
I should do it.
gosh.
Yeah,
That was
thanks for having me
awesome.
on.
Holy cow.
Nice to meet you, and
All right, man. Yeah, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you could get a couple of useful tips that you can potentially implement into your form. He has a bunch of great tips and form videos over on his channel, so go ahead and check those out. As always, thanks to the sponsors, Disc Golf Deals USA. You can use the link in the description below to get 10% off your purchase. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
Peace.